Welcome back to the After Duty Hours podcast. I'm bringing you episode 20, and I'm your host, as always, Renee Flores Jr. Before we introduce anybody else, I would like to say the disclaimer that this podcast has no affiliation with Ramstein Air Base, U.S. military branches, or the U.S. government. Behind the camera, we have somebody new. Go ahead and introduce yourself. I know you wanted to do your little intro, so go ahead.
Hi, my name's Lester.
I thought you were going to do some AFM radio thing or what. Okay, no, we're good. Most importantly, we have a new guest on our podcast, Zachary Cameron Heilbroner. How you doing, man?
I'm great. How you doing?
Yeah. Did it throw you off that I used your middle name?
No, it's fine.
Okay. I actually stopped saying middle names for some reason. I don't know if you heard it, but I almost messed up Zachary. Something as simple as Zachary, but I
don't think you've ever called me that before, so
that is true. I just called you Zach, so I'll just call you Zach,
Yeah.
or
that's
I just called you Broner, something like short or something like that. But I want to say, before we get too far into the podcast, didn't this week seem like a long week to you?
It's been such a long week. Oh my God,
bro! I felt like this week is never gonna end. And like, I know a lot of people aren't really tracking this, but this week was a 4-day work week for, both of us.
Yeah.
But man, it seemed like I was counting so many hours to get to there. I remember this morning, not this morning, but yesterday morning, I was working as soon as 7 o'clock. Mm-hmm. As soon as I checked in, I got on the floor, started working, and it felt like 5 hours before the 9 o'clock break.
Yeah.
I was like, my goodness, man, I need to get to this winter break, but we're here. So
yeah
I'm excited about that.
Yeah, that's how I felt beginning of the week, having to finalize all the details on my EPB and still handle all the work. And it seems like it felt like I'd been working an entire day and it'd be lunchtime.
Yeah, I think it's important to mention right off the go right now. We normally don't do this, and I feel like the only reason we're going to mention it is for like mentorship purposes and whatnot. So I don't want to feel like I'm breaking like the podcast universe rules or whatever we got going on here. But you just put on Staff Sergeant this year, so you made that transition to Senior Airman to Staff Sergeant. You put on maybe like what? July. So I mean, you've been almost 6 months pretty much there. So we'll talk about that later, and I think that's kind of like the talking point we're gonna have here later on. That way we can, mentorship some of the junior enlisted, even me, or maybe the other staff sergeants, something like that. Have you seen any of the podcasts?
I've watched a couple of the episodes.
Not full out, just here and there.
No. I watched the first couple in the entirety. It's just I barely have free time now. Like, I feel like I get home, I make food, I manage to relax for maybe like an hour or two, and then it's bedtime.
Yeah. So with the little, have you seen, I mean, you've seen like the beginning ones. Do you have any ideas or suggestions for like any future podcast that we're doing here? Like, I mean, it could be like the skit ideas, or maybe some behind the scene equipment and stuff like that.
I think you guys are doing really good.
Yeah.
Like every episode nothing seemed really forced. The conversation flowed pretty naturally, and I think that's the most important part. Like, everything else is extra.
Our little
that's nice. Yeah. Definitely gotta plug yourself out there.
Yeah.
But
you gotta get a new one. Maybe one that shows the lights or whatever. Like, what I'm saying? Like the gel lights, or I don't know what they're called. They're like the glass lights. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, where it spells out the letter and it's
neon
lights.
Neon.
Yeah, or something like that. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. But we'll see. Where the funds come from with that or whatnot. Maybe get some QR codes in there or something.
Yeah, QR code would be good.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people use this room. I mean, I had to wipe off the table. It seems like some people have been using this for a drinking room or whatnot. But
oh man,
no, it's all good. Yeah.
Yeah, who would do that?
Yeah. Okay. Let's get to know Zach. Let's go back to the beginning on like your hometown, your upbringings, kind of like, you don't have to get to the part where you joined the military. We'll get there. Mm-hmm. Just kind of give us the background of where you're from, the siblings, all that stuff, how you grew up.
All right. So I grew up in Washington State, a little town called Graham. It's about an hour and a half below Seattle.
Mm-hmm. The population?
Oh, man. I guess the whole town area. It's a fairly large population. It's somewhere in the like tens of thousands.
Okay.
My high school, I think my graduating class was a couple hundred people, so like, it was a fairly big size. It wasn't the biggest high school in the area. There were bigger, but I had 2 siblings growing up, an older brother and an older sister. So I'm the youngest. So I deal with all the bullying now against me.
Oh yeah. Wait, how many did you say you had?
1 older brother and 1 older sister.
Oh, okay, cool.
So I was the youngest, the smallest.
Do you have like nieces and nephews already?
I have 1 niece. Yes.
Okay. Oh, which one?
My sister.
Okay,
her
cool.
and her husband just adopted a little girl.
Yeah. How? Oh, okay. So how long? When's the last time you seen your niece? Or have you ever seen it?
Last September. Last September. That was the last time. So
okay.
A little over.
How old?
She's like 1.5 years now, I think, almost 2 years.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. The only reason I asked that is because I have a nephew I haven't met yet that my sister just recently had back in August. So, I mean, I don't know how much you have experience like dealing or like not dealing with it, but like, experiencing that love that you have that.
Yeah, it was definitely interesting because like before that, I'm not a big baby person.
Yeah.
People like look at pictures of babies, like, oh my god, that baby's so cute. And I'm like,
yeah,
it's a baby.
Yeah, it is
a baby.
Yeah.
But then I met my niece and I was like,
I
love
see.
This little girl. I love this little girl.
You have the blinds have been lifted.
I mean, other people's kids, but my niece.
Yeah,
my niece.
What about mine?
I'm gonna love your kid.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. W. No, go ahead and continue. Sorry for.
Yeah, so I was the youngest and the smallest for most of my life. So I got, that was my mom's favorite because I was the baby.
Yeah.
And my siblings, they're a little upset by that, but it's all in love. It's all in love. Like I said, I grew up in Graham. Not really nearby anything. Like I had one neighbor that had kids my age, so we'd hang out with them, play with them. But for the most part, I'd come home from school, read some books, watch some TV, and repeat.
Yeah, I know you play like Ultimate Smash Bros and stuff like that. So like, did you like do that back in the day too, or like
Smash? No, I didn't get into Smash until Ultimate.
Did you play games at all?
Oh yeah.
Like what games?
Any and all RPGs like Skyrim. There's Kingdoms of Amalur.
Yeah. Was it on like a PC or like
PS3?
Okay, cool.
Black Ops 2, all time.
Oh man,
favorite Call of Duty.
They're actually remastering that, or there's rumors. Oh, you seen it?
I've seen the rumors about it, but I mean, they haven't even remastered the original Black Ops yet.
I mean, true. I'm not saying the Black Ops isn't better than Black Ops 2, but it kind of is. I think it is because I think as a whole, Call of Duty was at its all-time peak right there. You got the pick 10 system, and I think Black Ops 1 was more like you earned currency and you unlocked your attachments by levels, but then you had to buy them with the currency.
Yeah, and then you could just set one for each. There wasn't like the point system in it like Black Ops 2.
Yeah.
I'd say Black Ops 1 has a way better campaign. The story is just better, but the multiplayer in Black Ops 2 is...
Well, Black Ops 2, you got to pick endings. Like, not everybody...
I mean, that was good, but it just...
The zombies were better, too.
Yeah. Transit.
Yeah. Or not even transit, bro. You got the Origins with the staffs, remember? With the big robots that walked through...
That was Black Ops 2.
You remember that?
Was that 2 or 3?
No, that was 2.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that was...
Yeah, no,
that was a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a big fan of Advanced Warfare, though. I mean, I liked the movement. I don't know. I don't want to get down like a Call of Duty. Man, we'll be talking about Call of Duty whole, like, whatever amount of time we're going to be talking here.
I was mostly an RPG gamer, so like Zelda, Skyrim, Fallout, all this stuff like that.
Yeah, that's cool. But let's talk about what's one thing most people don't know about you, so it could be like a hidden talent.
Hidden talent. I got no hidden talents.
No hidden talents?
I am an obsessive reader.
Yeah. So that's hobbies.
Yeah. I think just this year, I'm approaching 75 books. I think
75. What are you at? I'm asking my wife for those who didn't. How many books are you at?
I'm not gonna say.
She's not gonna say. She said no comment. So it's not 75. Higher or lower? He's closing to about 75 books.
Like this year?
Yeah.
Lower.
Lower? All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I
So
think,
74, got you.
I went back because my high school, like I grew up I stayed in the same school system my entire childhood.
Yeah.
And so I was pretty close to graduating, and I went into the library system and looked up, like, I just wanted to know
Oh,
how many
library.
books, I just
Okay.
wanted to know how many books I checked out.
Yeah.
And it was about like 2,300
Wow. What in
from
the
like
world?
kindergarten up.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Y'all have the same system all the way through there?
Yeah,
Or no, it
I
was
in the same
okay.
school district.
Okay, so, like-
they were all, yeah, just linked.
Okay, that made sense. Any other hobbies?
I mean, gaming, anything outdoors, hiking, water if it's warm out. I used to go cliff diving at a couple of the lakes we had in Washington.
Okay.
Uh,
Man, I actually wanted to cliff dive this one time. I went with all my friends out camping. It was a bunch of the guys, and then we had the group of the girls there. That we just had that posse in high school, and I remember this
you
was
didn't know any girls before you.
yeah.
lied.
I didn't
You
know any girls before you. Okay. So let me get this straight. Okay, this had to be a little bit after I broke my leg, and it was kind of out the cast and stuff like that. So my leg, I didn't have a good therapy, and that was probably on my end because I failed to keep going. And I didn't really do the exercises that I was supposed to do at home, like stretching the ankle with the belt and then the heel and stuff like that. But I remember we went to this trip, and there was one where you can just dive off the cliff, and I wanted to do it so bad, and Rebecca would know that I want to do something like that. Like, I would do it in a heartbeat, but for some reason I wasn't coming to terms to actually go do it, but some of the guys did it. And I think what really steered me away from doing that is whenever you hit the ground, whenever you jump, you kind of hit the ground when you dive in.
Yeah.
Well, not dive, but feet down, you hit the rock, and then the rock is very mossy, so you kind of slip once you jump off.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I don't want to hit the ground though. You know what I'm saying? Like, this isn't. I don't know. I couldn't come to terms to do it. I always wanted to do it. The least I did was it was like a smaller cliff, and like you jumped on a rope and you just kind of swung out and then let go.
Fun too, yeah.
Yeah, but honestly, I was not strong back then. So literally, when I jumped off, I literally just slid straight down. I didn't even go far. And like one of my friends was like, "Yeah, man, you gotta have like a lot of core muscle to hold yourself up, because there was nothing to put your feet on. It was just straight
just a rope.
Yeah, just straight rope, and then you just had to jump off. So I didn't really get to have fun like that." Okay, so what you got to say, man? Unmute yourself. You're not just gonna
No comment.
No comment. All right, I appreciate it, man. Yo, who? Oh, okay, me. Okay, crazy. You're crazy, man. No, he's just making a joke. I'm not gonna explain the joke. Ain't no way I'm explaining the joke. But you got favorite foods?
Sushi, pasta, like Mexican food, like enchiladas, chimichangas, everything like that. I love trying I'll try basically any food once.
Yeah.
I tried Indian food when I came out here. Love it.
Yeah. Locally here, what's been your spot?
Oh man.
You can name like 3, because
there's actually a taco place that's pretty close to my apartment. It's
Taco Bell.
No, it's
No.
not Taco Bell.
No,
It's a
what
Keter
is it?
Bell.
It's one of the donor places, but they run a taco shop that's separate, and their tacos are pretty.
Is
good.
it like in a truck?
No,
or-
no, it's at a building. It's at a building.
okay.
I'm blanking on the name.
What's
now.
what's good about it? What do you get?
It's like, it's not like an Americanized taco. Like, it's just I'll get the chicken. It'll be the chicken, and then the salsa sauce in the tortilla, and that's it. Like,
Okay.
It's not like lettuce, tomatoes,
And that's all it
cheese.
needs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they're corn tortillas, so that's good too.
Yeah. Rebecca's a big corn tortilla fan. I mean, I like both. A lot of people say I would be doing a street taco a disservice by getting it with flour, but it all
The burrito
depends.
needs to be flour. The taco should be corn.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, recently, I won't name the place because I don't want to shave no place here, but y'all know what I'm talking about behind the cameras. No, not Taco Bell. There's a no, I don't want to give it away. There's basically, I ordered a taco around here, and the corn tortilla was just so bad. It was so
You just
bland.
tasted bad, or oh.
Yeah, it was just like I know corn tortillas already kind of taste bland, but like this one was really bad. What type of corn tortilla was it?
Blue corn.
It was a blue corn. Like, nah, don't give me no blue corn tortilla, man. Just give me a regular corn tortilla, or give me an option of flour. It don't matter. But you know, like people have their opinions or whatnot, so that's okay. But you got another place that you had in mind?
Yeah. What is it? There's Fiesta Mexicana and Fiesta, the other, or Cantina Mexicana. One of them.
The one that we went to.
Yeah, the one that's in Eidsiedlerhof is the better one. But
Okay.
I think that's Cantina Mexicana. Yeah, yes, that one. Yeah, they're always.
No, that one was low key. That was pretty. That place was good that we went to.
Yeah.
I felt like, you know, those Mexican restaurants that got that. You know, you're sitting down, you're chatting, whatnot, and then out of nowhere you just hear it, and then everyone's heads go like, like where's it going? Where's it? And then they're just walking with the hot plate. Like I kind of missed that sound. You know what I'm saying?
It's not your food, and you're like, damn,
yeah. Wait, are the chips and salsa free? Oh, see, that's the only thing wrong with that place. You know, usually you don't even ask; they just, you know, get it here. But like I said, we're in a different place, so I don't like. It doesn't matter. Like I know everybody. I don't expect everyone to do everything the same. You know.
Yeah, so it was good. And then Mr. Leon's for sushi.
Oh yeah, we went. Which one? The one
that's
right
like
off the
down,
freeway.
Yeah, I think like it's down like a road, and then you go onto a dirt road, and it's a giant building that's right there.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah, it is right off the freeway. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I know which one you're talking about. No, that one's good too. I think I did the one time I went, I did the tiger roll or something like that. It was like their premium one, not the premium one, but it was like literally it was just 2 items on that one side of the menu. I was like, I'm gonna just get that one or whatnot.
Yeah, I haven't disliked anything that I've ordered from there. So
yeah, funny story. The one time I went there, we as a shop, you know, all came together to eat together. I don't know if you went, but there was no room for me and Rebecca, so we literally had. You remember that? Were you there?
I don't know.
You don't know? That's crazy. No, but like there was just we showed up and everyone was just looking at us. I'm like, well, where do we sit? And then they were like, there's no room, and then we were just like, okay. So we literally sat like adjacent from them, and like everyone was having conversation, and occasionally I would look, and some people would look over to us, and I'm just like, well, I guess this is just a dinner date between you and me. You know what I'm saying? Like, but no, I do like sushi. There was a place back at home. It was all you can eat. We went there once. I think you pay like $30, and you can get like 2 items at a time, but you have a chance of getting charged if you don't finish the item.
Yeah.
I remember I took that challenge, and I messed up when I ordered this fried rice bowl. Oh man, I was battling demons trying to finish it. I was like, I don't know what the fee is, but I'm not getting it.
Yeah.
But like, it was almost uncomfortable after eating that.
Yeah, there's a place like that. I used to live in Vegas, and I don't remember the name of it. Me and my buddies go there all the time. It was all you can eat and all you can drink for an hour for $25.
What?
And, it was a sushi place.
Yeah.
And so you would just order a roll, and they bring you your roll, and it was all you could drink Bud Light or house sake.
Okay.
And
cool.
the house sake is unflavored and warm, so I don't recommend it unless that's specifically your thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we just go there and we'd order a roll, and then like I said, you just can't get a new beer or a new roll until you finish your other one. But we'd walk out of there and we'd be like stuffed. Like it was worth $25.
Yeah, buffets are dangerous, man. Yeah. Seriously. I mean, with the buffets that we have here on the installation, with the pizza one and then the O Club, oh man, like I come to like get one plate. And, like, I really try to get another one, then I never finish the other one for some reason. But aside from that, did you ever go to Top Golf?
No, I did not.
You never been to Top Golf? I feel like you would like that. I think, in my opinion, it's better than bowling.
I mean, I do love bowling.
I
do love mini
But,
golf.
like, you like, the thing about bowling, I feel like what you like and what, I mean, if you're not a competitor at bowling or whatever.
I mean, I'm competitive at everything.
I mean, true, but like you like the vibes.
Yeah.
You know, you go in, you're drinking with your friends. You know, occasionally you get up, you do your bowl, and then you go sit back down.
Yeah.
And then especially back at back at home, whenever you went to like bowling, we went to like a place called Main Event, so it's like laser tag, arcades, and like bowling. But like whenever it's nighttime and the bowling is like got the lights everywhere and the music's popping, they got the music videos playing in the back. Like that's vibes too. But here I haven't really caught that. But Top Golf is the exact same way. You been to Top Golf?
Once.
Well, when did you go? How old were you?
I don't remember.
All right, listen, you're gonna have to get off.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool. It was cool.
Yeah, I've seen like obviously like videos of people being there. It seems super fun.
Yeah, I mean, I think of course not everyone could swing and whatnot. I feel like my first swing is always really bad, but for some reason throughout the night I start getting better.
The secret is alcohol.
You scale.
Probably that's true. But no, I didn't really drink. I don't think I ever drink. No, I'm not. I did drink at Top Golf before, but I mean, after a while, man, those drinks get expensive. Like you're paying like $10 for like this much alcohol with this much whatever you're mixing it with. And I mean, I guess whenever you get paid, whenever I was younger, whenever I got paid, I was like, frick, I ain't got no responsibilities, so just spend all the money on it, you know. But nah, Top Golf is a vibe. Wherever I get stationed, I hope there's one there for sure. I think, I don't know. I mean, whenever I went home, whenever I went home recently in 2022, before I left, I made sure to get some of like the cousins and Angela went too. Don't we have a video of Angela swinging? Maybe. Yeah. Oh, you never seen that? I need to see that. Yeah, he needs to see
Well, now you're paying attention.
Yeah, well, now you're paying attention because we mentioned the name. There you go. You gonna say something? No comment. What happened? What you doing? Okay. So, no, I just think bowling and Top Golf is pretty cool. Yeah. But before we move on to the next topic, let's talk about how, you know, you transition into the military life. Like, what was the deciding factor? You know, you kind of woke up and you had a thought, you know, maybe I should, enlist and become active duty.
I mean, I felt like I always knew I was going to do it eventually.
Yeah. So when did you join?
When I was 23.
Okay.
I was 22.
Eventually.
When I joined. I was 23 like a couple months after.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I knew that I wanted to do it. I just didn't want to do it immediately. I wanted to experience life first. So I moved around to a couple different states. Yeah. Had a bunch of different jobs, and I think.
What were you doing like in that time after high school to that point?
My first job was at Taco Bell.
Oh, Taco Bell. That's crazy.
Yeah, I've been saying that this whole time.
For 2
yeah,
years.
You knew he worked at Taco Bell or something?
No, he didn't.
No, you knew, man.
I worked there for 2 years. It was pretty fun. Like, it was super busy working in fast food. Really.
Yeah.
Really
you like the Mexican pizza? I feel like that's overhyped.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah,
it was a Taco Bell Pizza Hut, and so like I'd make my own little pizzas. And
okay.
So, like.
Yeah, not even secret menus because those can't be served, but the employee menus are the best menus for sure.
I just made whatever I felt like I was hungry for that day. I just made it all together and ate it.
You know the spicy batter on Chick-fil-A? Like it's only on the sandwiches?
Yeah.
It's like you can tell it's a spicy chicken sandwich. Even though it's not hot, you can tell by the batter it's like red and stuff like that. What we would do, it's not on the menu, so it's not like you can order it.
Did you dip the nuggets in it?
Yes, I was eating the spicy nuggets, man. You can't get those. And then like I know some people would put like it in an empty salad bowl and put all like the sauces in there and shake it up.
That sounds weird.
What? No, you're just like kind of like
sauces. You're talking.
Oh no. It depends on what the sauce they wanted.
Oh, okay.
I'm not saying they put all the hot. They didn't suicide all the the freaking
like
sauces.
The Chick-fil-A, the Polynesian, the ranch.
No, I think it was pretty much. It was mainly the buffalo to just make it more spicy, I guess, or whatnot. And then sometimes they would throw some waffle fries in there too. That way the waffle fries were like all glazed and whatnot. But. Oh, milkshake combinations.
That would be good, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. What were you making? Oh, the Chick-fil-A cookies. Don't they already do that?
No.
Well, don't they do that now?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so she was putting the cookies in the milkshake, which I think the cookies at Chick-fil-A were really good.
I
But
don't think I've had them.
oh man, you need to try them. They're not too expensive, I don't think, but they're good. It's not like they're like you throw it at somebody and knock them out. Like the cookies are like
Soft?
yes.
Yeah. Soft cookies are best. I'm gonna ruffle some feathers. I don't think Chick-fil-A's that great.
What?
Like, it satisfies the spot when you want it, but
I feel like when you eat it,
it's just
you don't feel bad for eating it.
No, like it tastes good. It's just even the spicy sandwich. There's just not a lot of flavor. Like it's a chicken sandwich and it's a good chicken sandwich, but that's it. It's nothing extra.
All right, we're moving on, bro. We're moving on.
All right.
But no, what other jobs did you work?
So I worked at Taco Bell for a couple years. I worked at Walmart. I was just a stalker for I don't know. It was about 7 or 8 months while I lived in Utah.
Dang, how many states did you touch?
So I've lived in Washington, in California, Nevada, Utah, and then that's all.
Did you move
prior.
around with the same people, or you were just soloing it?
So obviously I grew up in Washington. My family moved down to Nevada because they're from California and they wanted the heat again. But
okay.
California is stupid expensive to live in.
Yeah.
So Nevada was the second choice. So they moved to Vegas. So I moved down there with them for a little bit, and then.
Yeah, living in Vegas must be wild.
Yeah, it is.
I don't even know the structure of that city. Like, where do you even live? Is there like an outskirts, like very close?
Yeah. So you got the strip down here. That's got all your major casinos and then all the hotels, and then you get on the freeway for like 5-10 minutes out, and it's just all like suburban houses.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's crazy. And I'm trying to get stationed there. That would be. What do you mean shaking your head? No, that'd be dope.
It's hot. It's no joke. Like 120.
At least AC could be a thing, right?
AC is a thing, yeah.
Yeah. I'll be fine.
It's like what you walk outside and like that feeling when you open an oven and the hot air hits you.
Yeah.
That never goes away.
Is it humid? Hot?
No,
dry?
For the most part, it's dry. But
I feel like I can do dry over humidity.
Yeah, dry is definitely better, except for it's not good for your sinuses.
Yeah, that is true.
There's random flash thunderstorms that'll happen. It'll be completely clear, and then within a minute, just
more vibes coming through. I like thunderstorms.
Yeah.
We haven't had one here in a while. I kind of miss it.
Yeah, not since summer ended.
Yeah, but okay. So, what was your last job before you?
I worked at Macy's.
Okay.
Yeah, I worked at Macy's at the Fashion Show Mall in Vegas. I heard way too much Mariah Carey while I was there.
Oh man, especially during this time, I would have quit right in the
holiday season.
Oh heck no, I hate that song.
Yeah, so
you hate that song too?
It's a classic,
bro. That song, nah,
it's
bro.
Not a classic.
It's a classic.
Yeah. It is a classic, but no, get it out, man. I'd rather hear what's that other one? Where it's like this kid singing the holiday Christmas song. She's like, I want like an elephant or something like. Is it an elephant? You know what I'm talking about?
That was like from Annie or something, right?
Is it?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
No, it was what's her name? Shirley Temple or something like that.
Shirley Temple.
I think.
Hold on. I need to get this. 1 second. Usually Marcy behind the scenes would do this, but I understand.
What are you saying?
Oh, the hippopotamus, bro. This one.
Who's it by?
I'd rather hear this one than the Mariah Carey one.
Who is it?
It says, it's this one.
The camera ain't picking that up, man.
It's not.
Huh.
It's not, though.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hippopotamus for Christmas. I mean, if they would just play, like...
What? It's too loud?
Aren't you gonna get copyrighted or something?
Yeah, no.
Watch.
It was like, for like, what? Like 50 seconds?
Yeah.
Ain't nobody owning this song for sure.
They just need to play, like... a playlist of like 50 songs. There's so many Christmas songs out there. Please stop.
Oh no, not 50 songs, man. That would even drive me crazier hearing this. When I worked at Taco Bell, they would have the same CD, bro, and that was super bad. And even Buc-ee's, they were just playing the same songs over and over. It's not. No, I liked it when they played The Weeknd. They played a couple Weeknd songs. They played "End the Night." And then they played another song. I can't think of it, but those were good times. Like for a crazy reason, every time the weekend came on at Bucky's, man, I don't know what it was, but I think I was cutting a little bit faster whenever I had some music motivation. But other than that song playing all the time, that was your last job before you decided to join?
Yep. Yeah, I was working there when I was going through the DEP program, and then I quit about a week or two. It was about 2 or 3 weeks before I was supposed to leave. But then I got into a car accident 2 days before I was supposed to ship out.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So what happened?
Well, I was sitting in the passenger seat. We were driving down the road, and some 17-year-old girl with no license driving her brother's car cuts across 3 lanes of traffic to try to pull into this apartment complex, and we couldn't stop.
Yeah.
So we just slammed into her. Everybody was fine. She hurt her ankle, but like we hit the front of the car.
Yeah.
We hit the front of the car, so nobody was hurt. Both cars totaled.
Oh my
I was
goodness.
super upset about that because my buddy was driving my car.
Oh, it was your
It
car.
was my car, yeah.
Oh man, that's got to be the worst when you're driving it and then you're driving somebody else's car and that
Yeah, he
happens.
felt terrible. I was like, man, it's not your fault. Like,
Yeah, it's not his
nothing you
fault.
could have done. But yeah, so I had to get.
But pay
I woke
up, though.
the next morning. No, they did.
No, I know.
So I woke up the next morning and I couldn't turn my head. Like,
Man.
My neck was just frozen, and so like I called my recruiter and I was like,
Hey, my neck
"Listen,
hurts."
man." I called him when I got into a car accident, like after everything. I got home, and he was like, "Yeah, just let me know what's going on." And I called him the next morning and I was like, "Hey, man, I can't move my head."
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go see.
Hey, that's good for training though. You know what I'm saying? When you're just
Yeah,
standing
yeah.
at attention.
Yeah, just getting
That military
getting
bearing.
PTSD of
Yeah.
waking up. So I went to see a physical therapist, and they're like, "Yeah, you had really bad whiplash. Like there's scar tissue building up on the muscles in your neck and back because like, it ripped."
But it
all
got
that.
better like soon, right? Or did it
I
take?
was in physical therapy for 6 months.
Oh, so that delayed everything?
Yeah, so I was supposed to
man.
leave in October originally, and then I ended up shipping out next April.
Wow, that's got to be frustrating because you're already out of a job. So you didn't get another job?
No, I couldn't. I was staying with my aunt after I quit my job, and then she was like, "Yeah, no, you can just stay until you recover."
Oh
So-
man, like that kind of reminds me of what happened. Like I didn't have a job before I got in, and I remember I got an opportunity to sign a contract for a certain job, and I was like, no, I don't want to do that job. So I had to wait again. That took a lot of patience. Like I could have been like, yes, like get me out of here already because I haven't had a job.
Mhm.
And then I decided to wait, and then another job came in, and I was like, I thought about it, and I was like, no, this will be good for me. And then I chose that job, and then now I'm here. But no, that's kind of crazy, man, how that happened, 2 weeks out before.
No, 2 days.
Oh, 2 days.
2 days.
2 days
It
out?
happened on the Sunday, and I was supposed to ship out on Tuesday.
Oh, that's tragic.
Yeah.
For sure. So, like, whenever you joined, like, what was, like, whenever you said, like, you always knew you were going to join, like, what do you mean by that?
I mean, I like the idea. Like, I knew the retirement was good.
Okay.
I knew that the health benefits and everything like that were pretty good.
Yeah.
And
Opportunities can kind of open up to you.
Yeah,
Choices,
yeah.
like, going to school while.
so like,
That's
I didn't
stuff.
know necessarily. I don't know. There's no particular career that was like sounding super appealing to me. I didn't even know this job existed when I joined.
Yeah.
Vehicle maintenance, by the way.
Yeah.
But like I loved being a mechanic. Before I joined, I worked on my car, my buddy's cars, anybody's car, and so I got the job, and it was some long, drawn-out title: mission generation vehicular equipment maintenance.
Yeah.
I was like, that sounds terrible.
Yeah.
But then it turns out I'm just a mechanic,
Yeah.
so I love it.
Yeah. So you've been enjoying it for sure then.
Oh yeah.
Let's go ahead and move into, what we talked about earlier. Senior airman, now staff sergeant, you put on in July.
Yep.
I got some questions that I want to ask you. What are some immediate struggles that you noticed, if any, when putting on staff sergeant?
I didn't really have this here that bad because I PCS'd here with my line numbers, so you all knew that I was going to be putting on staff soon. But I'd seen it like at previous bases where somebody would sew on, and all of a sudden all their friends, like they can't just be the same way at work with them because like obviously there's
Yeah.
a difference in respect expected of like somebody that outranks you. But like I said, I got here with my line number, so I was a senior airman, but you all knew that I was going to be putting on staff.
Mm-hmm.
But it was still like a transition for most people, I guess. Like, just the difference of having to refer to me as sir for the most part, or whatever else. But then like the different responsibilities, like all of a sudden I wasn't being a floor mechanic as much as I was training everybody and handling paperwork and stuff like that. So I'd say that's the biggest transition, is knowing that I was going to come to work every day and work on trucks. And now I come to work and I supervise other people working on trucks and give them help when they need it.
Do you ever feel like, oh no, that's not a good question. I was going to say, like, do you ever feel like you're not doing your job? Like, but like, it's because you're so used to being that. And now you transitioned into a different job, which you are doing your job now that you're doing something different. That's why, I figured it was a bad question.
It's a good question. I did feel like that at first, like the first...
like, you still try to do it all.
Yeah, like, I just wanted to continue to work on trucks, but, like, obviously more than that was expected of me.
Yeah.
And so...
So that would be kind of, like, considered a struggle that somebody could kind of go to, is, like, you have to adapt doing something else.
Yeah,
I'm sure, maybe like, even... having that responsibility of still being able to do your previous job, because you're going to have to keep training the generation to come.
Yeah. And I'm sure some people that like don't like their jobs, their day-to-day job, and they make staff, and all of a sudden they get to do something else. I'm sure they like it, but like I love being a mechanic, so I miss just being able to show up, fix trucks, and go home.
Yeah. So, how can the junior enlisted prepare to fill in that role now?
I'd say just step up when opportunities are offered. Mm-hmm. Like, don't wait to get voluntold to do something. Like, there's a promotion ceremony coming up. Volunteer to help set it up. Same thing, like sports days or like release
put yourself
parties.
Out there.
Yeah, you just have to take the initiative and show that you're ready to take on the challenge. You don't have to be good at it right away, because nobody is.
But I feel like, you do need to start preparing for it. You need to start shaping yourself as an individual to be prepared to fill in that role, because you don't want to start filling in that role when you have that role.
Yeah.
Or else it'll look like you really don't have it together. And I'm not saying everyone who's in that position has it all together, but the experience definitely does help hold you together in those times that you're doing your new job in that role.
Yeah, and then whatever you put yourself out to do, you're never going to be doing it alone.
Yeah.
Like, you're always going to be able to lean back on your supervisors or whoever else is participating that has more experience than you. Experience to help you is always going to be there.
Yeah.
It's just showing that and going out and doing it, that you want to lead these things instead of just... set up and tear down.
Let me ask you something. I'm just going to assume, obviously, I don't have any names. I personally don't deal with this, and I don't think anybody where we work may be dealing with this. But what would you say to a junior enlisted that needs to lean on that a supervisor to get that knowledge, that advice to move into that spot, but their supervisor isn't really, doing their job? They're not being a supervisor. They're not very good at it. It seems like they don't want to build anybody up. Like, how would you instruct that airman would you tell them to kind of stray off, get another mentor outside of that supervisor, or talk to that supervisor? And,
not initially, no, because doing that at the end of the day isn't going to help that supervisor be better. It's like, you can request a feedback whenever you want.
Yeah.
You can send up the form or an email saying, hey, I want a feedback session, and then you can bring that up to them. Or you could bring it up to somebody outside of your work center that can talk to them about it, like peer-to-peer. But like, at the end of the day, if that doesn't work, then you should seek it elsewhere if that's what you want.
Yeah. So always staying on top of your feedback, would you say would be the best?
If like there's anything in particular that you want to get addressed in like an official capacity, then that would be the way to do it. But
and just kind of like, if you're not getting what you need in that feedback, where it just felt like it wasn't very helpful, wasn't like, it just seemed like he was just doing it because he had to. Do you move on to the next one, or?
Yeah. If you feel like nothing productive happened because of that, and like maybe some weeks have gone by and nothing's changed, then yeah, you just go to the next step up and be like, hey, like I'm assuming if you were a senior airman talking to a staff, you'd find like the next tech up and you'd be like, hey, sir, like this is what's going on. This is what I asked about, what I requested, and nothing's really changing.
Yeah.
And then that would give that tech an opportunity to mentor that staff into being better.
Mm-hmm.
And then that staff mentors down to you.
Yeah. So I want to try to sum up kind of what we talked about, that way some of the junior enlisted can kind of take some of this conversation away if they hear this. Is what would you say the number one priority is it leaning on your supervisor to keep kind of like, building you up in a way?
I know it's been said a million times, but nobody's going to care as much about your career as yourself.
Okay.
So if somebody's slacking off on something like that, then you should be bringing it up and saying, hey, like, this is supposed to be getting done. Like, I need you to do this to tell me what I could be doing better.
Yeah.
So yeah, getting the feedbacks, they're required for a reason. Getting them done is important.
Okay. So that's number one.
But pushing yourself to do more is, I guess, would be the most important thing.
Being in those uncomfortable spots.
Yeah, like challenge yourself with something new about your job or new outside of your job, like with like a volunteer event or something like that. Like or even schooling. But you should always be trying to improve yourself.
Yeah. No, I totally agree, and I think that's why they're trying to do all those ASC certification stuffs and whatnot. And no, that's good. So yeah, I would say like challenge yourself to showing that you can act outside your position. I mean, don't they always say like you should be acting like or trying to fulfill that next rank up? But I mean, like a lot of people would say, I don't get paid for that though. It's like I don't get paid to be a staff, so why would I work like to be a staff? But I mean, it's all the mentality that you want. Well, if you want it, you gotta know how to act that role. Maybe you don't have to fully commit there, but you need to understand that role. That way you be better prepared, and that way you can be seen as a candidate, maybe,
Yeah, that's important. And like they have the enlisted force structure book, the little brown book. It lays out what's expected of each rank, and if you're a senior airman, you shouldn't be doing staff things every day, but understanding what's expected of them and preparing yourself if you are wanting to promote is important.
Yeah. So I mean, hopping in the book, actually seeing what the Air Force is looking for is, definitely something that if you really wanted, that's stuff that you would go venture out and look what they're looking for. That way you can fulfill that role. Yeah. No, that's good, man. I just wanted to, thank you for allowing us to share, what rank you're holding and stuff like that. But I think, anybody who watches this, who's kind of trying to break that ceiling to go into that next, enlisted force structure, there's a lot of responsibilities that are going to come with that. So you need to be prepared to, you think it's being stressful now, like, you know what I'm saying? Like now you're getting closer to, I'm not saying like, you're just getting closer to the management side of the Air Force. Like, I mean, I see myself as like, I'm just a worker, you know what I'm saying? Like, I picture this as if it was Bucky's, like, I'm just a worker. But if I were to become that NCO, now I'm becoming like a shift lead or something, you know what I'm saying? And then after the shift lead, it's the department manager, and then it's the store manager, and then it just kind of, you see it that way. So you got to see how they play a role in the whole, machine of which part they're playing and how to play that part. That way when you go there, you're not breaking the machine. You're trying to just slip right in and then fulfill it pretty much. What has been like some favorite moments you being a staff sergeant so far? Is it just cool having troops under you?
Yeah. It wasn't at first because like I'm like, I got to take care of these people, and like I'm still trying to take care of myself.
Yeah. See, that's another thing.
Yeah, but being able to be there for them if they have any questions, being able to mentor them is something that I enjoy more than I was expecting.
Yeah, it's because like you're teaching your sons and daughters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like training you guys on like different vehicles that you haven't had a chance to work on, and then like a few months later, seeing you guys work on them by yourself, like that. It feels good.
Yeah.
It feels good knowing that like I did.
You're
that.
impacting.
I did
yeah,
that.
for sure.
I don't know. It's always
Impacting.
nice.
You feel me?
The impact, yeah.
Yeah, that was good, huh?
But it's a
It
good
was a
feeling.
mechanic. It was a mechanic joke, all right.
Going through the gate and they scan my ID and they're like, well, "Have a good morning, Sergeant." I'm like, "Oh, thanks, man."
Oh, nice. I saw that post. We're not gonna mention it, but I did see that post.
That's different. That was
yeah,
a one-off.
Man, dude, that page is brutal, isn't it?
Yeah.
And like that's in the rules. It said not everyone's gonna agree, and that's exactly what happened. That's why I be just trolling, but like now my trolling just gets deleted or whatnot. You got another favorite thing? Is that just like that's probably there's just one, you know?
Yeah, like the mentoring it's nice. It's a lot more rewarding than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
So I'd say that.
I
that'd be
feel
my
like you
favorite
get to
thing.
really like focus more on that. Like in the junior enlisted structure, they're expecting us to kind of like teach the newcomers to what we're doing and how to do it. But in the same time we're doing that, we're doing our job. Where it's like when it branches over, I'm not saying like the next structure isn't doing that and their job, but like I felt like I got things to do. I'm trying my best to do what I need to do and teach them, because our job is kind of sensitive to where like if I'm not working, it's not getting done, and if I'm taking time apart to teach somebody, then that's not getting work done. But meanwhile, in your position, you're not really expected to work on the vehicles until you're called and told to do so. So you're kind of overshadowing,
floating around.
Yeah, floating around, making sure everyone's doing everything right. So you have really a lot of time to sit down, teach, make sure they're doing it right, and not do another vehicle because you're not told to do a vehicle. That's where I found it being a struggle and very stressful.
Yeah, it can
be. But the mentoring does seem like it's more fun in that position because it's more expected of you, and that time is given to you to do that, because now it is actually a part of your job. So no, that's good. And I feel like that would be the only thing that would be cool. Anything else?
I guess getting included like in more
deep conversations.
No, like more
the
more
closed doors song.
Yeah, those like the conversations that are being held at at the higher levels, like being able to get a seat in on there and like, people asking your opinion, because
you get to see that side.
Not many people really care about a senior airman's opinion on like management level stuff.
Yeah, they're like, who's this guy? He just joined.
Yeah, but like how many people value that opinion or even just interested in hearing it it's a good alternative. It's nice to hear.
Yeah, no, that's good. I didn't even think of that because I'm probably not in that spot, but no, that's good. I didn't think of that. That'd be cool when, hopefully when I get there. But let's go ahead and transition into the questions.
All right.
This is one of my favorite segments, even though I kind of repeat the questions, but I kind of add some stuff in there. I try to add something new, take something out and whatnot. If you can listen to one song for the first time again, what would it be?
The Ascensionism by Sleep Token.
Yeah, man, you've been on Sleep Token.
Yeah.
You like Sleep Token, Rebecca?
Yeah. According to Apple Music, I was in their top 100 listeners this year. So.
Oh snap! Yes, sir. I think we listened to a couple songs. They might have not been their top songs, but I was just enjoying it, but she skipped it. It just started slow. Do they got some slow songs?
I mean, they do have a couple, yeah.
Yeah, we just probably ran into those. You need to send us the songs that...
There's not many of their songs that start out fast. A lot of them,
they build up. The crescendo, you know what I'm saying? What was that song name again?
Ascensionism.
All right. Can you put that in your favorites and we'll give it a try? If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
Oh, man.
You know,
It's a
I
super-
changed
it's a-
mine. You know what I'm saying?
That's a really good question.
You changed yours?
Yeah. Hold up. I'm sorry. That's
No,
very
go.
rude. But
No, go.
I think I shared my superpower before, but now I'm changing mine because. Do you want to guess it?
No.
No. It's an ASOL R. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. ASOL R. For all the League of Legends, they'll know that it's the global ult or whatever. It's like a big meteor or whatever.
Okay.
That'd be crazy. That kind of reminds me of I actually seen I was about to say comic book, manga cutout of that guy that y'all just recently showed me. He was floating above the city and then he just said something.
About pain?
Yeah.
Pain.
I seen one. I was like, oh, this is what they were talking about, and
Yeah.
I just saw this, and the whole everything just broke and whatever. That'd be crazy. That's a crazy superpower. Destructive. I gave you some time though.
Yeah, no, it's a hard question because like I don't want to just come out with something that's like.
I want to fly. I want to be invisible.
Matter manipulation would be pretty sick.
Okay, from the My Hero, didn't the guy with the crow's mat do that? Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Well,
so do you have to touch it?
No, I'm thinking more like if you ever seen Watchmen. Like
I've been wanting to watch
Manhattan.
that. That's my father-in-law's.
Like he can just take apart atoms and rebuild them however he wants.
Yeah.
He can turn any substance into any other substance.
Yeah, the one we're talking about, he actually has to at least touch it.
I know,
You know what I'm
I've
saying?
seen it,
Yeah.
I've seen it,
So you don't have to touch it.
Dr. Manhattan doesn't, so
Oh,
he
okay.
doesn't, I don't.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. You know, last episode, check this out. Somebody
You're
said
talking
time
about,
travel.
Overhaul.
Yeah.
Overhaul's the guy's name, yeah.
Oh yeah. Man, I'm so bad with names, bro. I be watching the animes and I'm just like, oh yeah, that guy, or like I don't even know. Like, I think the only Attack on Titan person I know is Levi, and that's about it. I don't know any other characters' name.
Character?
Who's that?
Aaron. You don't know the main character?
Oh yeah.
Tell
The
me.
Aaron is the main
You
character.
tell me you don't know nothing about the female Titan?
Yeah.
On your website?
Rebecca, I'm just playing. That was a joke. I know Aaron, bro. Wait, how do you spell Aaron? That's it.
Aaron?
Yeah, Aaron. Shout out my dude. Last episode, Cody said like a cool power. Very passive, really passive, but it was still cool.
Is it time travel?
Time travel, but he said he can only travel backwards and only be an observer. I think he said backwards, or maybe just across the whole line, back and forth. But he can only observe things, and like no one can see him.
Yeah.
He said he just likes it to see like historical things happen through, time.
He's gonna be like, what really took out the dinosaurs?
Yeah.
I
Did
need
they
to
really
know.
go to the moon? You know what
I
I'm
need to
saying? Yeah, that'd be crazy. But no, see, that one was a cool one. It was very unique. So, no, I think yours is cool too. The Matter one, we haven't had that one yet. I've kind of lost track of what people would say. Okay, well, wait. I think so crazy thing is that Jason behind the mic, he actually has an episode, but we never posted it. So I felt like I did ask you what your superpower is, but go ahead, man. What's your superpower and what would it be? Does it have anything to do with League?
It has nothing to do with League, surprisingly.
Okay.
Actually,
It does
I
have.
guess I could relate it to League if I really wanted to.
Okay, so whose power are you getting?
I want that Twisted Fate or Shin. I want to be able to teleport.
Oh, okay. Teleportate. You
Yeah.
could have just said teleport.
Well, I want to teleport so I can go home and see somebody.
Oh my gosh. This guy. Yo, the Shinold is better because can he teleport with friends?
That's Rise.
What?
Yeah, Rise takes everybody with him.
I thought it was
Shin
Shin.
just teleports into somebody's shadow.
Oh, never mind then. My League is all
Yeah.
off. I trust you, man. I don't know
anything
like
about
that.
League.
Yeah.
I wear deodorant.
Yeah,
you're not missing out, man.
Yeah,
Don't
you're
do
not
it.
missing
You're
out.
not
That's
missing
crazy. No, you got your pentakill. That's all you needed. But
Yeah, the one time I played, I can't repeat that. So I
yeah,
can't
yeah.
ever play
It wasn't bots.
I don't know. I was like 12.
It had to be bots,
I have
bro.
no idea.
There ain't no way. Ain't no way. Oh, what's your favorite moment of 2023?
Oh,
This is a new question we installed in our podcast last week because we're at that time now. The year is almost over.
I'd have to narrow it down to 2. I can't really pick between them right now, but went to Strasbourg for a Christmas market a couple weeks ago.
So your favorite memory is the recent memory?
Yeah, 2023. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Dang.
it'd be that.
I thought it was when you met me, bro.
See, that was gonna be
What? Why you?
that was gonna be number 3.
Okay, bet. I
Number-
appreciate that, man.
Number 2 would be the Sleep Token concert.
Oh,
It's the
okay.
first concert I've been to in a long time, so it was fantastic.
No, that's good. With the concert, did you wear any ear protection?
No.
No. Dang,
already
man, I
got-
can't do that
already
now.
got
I've been
tinnitus.
wearing ear protection at every concert I go to now, except I didn't bring any to the weekend. Nah, man, I sacrificed for that. But nah, we were trying to go to that Christmas market, but Rebecca being all pregnant and stuff, we didn't.
Yeah, blame the pregnant woman.
Yeah, blame her. The only reason we didn't go is because it was far out, and if something happened where her water broke, whatever, we have to go, and she has to go give birth and whatnot. She she didn't want to be in France.
Yeah,
so
no, that's fair. That's fair.
So it kind of sucks because I've been wanting to go every year. The first year I didn't go for some reason. And COVID was really hot back in 2021, but they still went. I just don't know why we didn't go. In 2022, I wanted to go, and I even got put on the list. It's just we never paid because we had German Comic-Con that same weekend, and I didn't find out until like 2 weeks. But I mean, I knew we had German Comic-Con because we bought them in the summer. I just the dates didn't align, and then I tried to go this year. And then she's pregnant. So
keep blaming the pregnant girl.
No, I'm just kidding. I guess it was me too. I guess. But that's another story.
That's a good reasoning.
No, but how was it?
Which one?
The market.
Oh, it was great.
Like at night where like the lights just
Oh yeah.
That's what I wanted, bro. It was either go without her. She was like, go with just Jason and stuff. And I was like, man, I'm not going with this guy. I'm trying to.
You don't want to go on a date with me, bro?
Nah, man. It's just like I was trying to see the lights with my wife, and you know what I'm saying. Take that in before we left because we're not gonna be here next year. So that was like my last one, and maybe it's my fault for not going to any Christmas markets like on my own.
But they still got the one in K-Town.
I know, but I went there already. I went to those, but like they're not really. I don't know. Maybe we didn't go at night, and I just want to see some Christmas. Like back in the States, they have those Christmas like parks where you're literally walking and then there's lights everywhere in the park, and you got to pay admission to get in. That's the kind of vibe I was getting for a Christmas market.
I mean, it was like that, but it was also super crowded.
Yeah, yeah. Did they have any like carnival rides and stuff? I know sometimes they have like.
I don't remember seeing any, but it was a little rainy for a little bit. Obviously cold. It's December, but like I said, it was so packed. Like every time we were walking around, it was shoulder to shoulder, having to turn sideways.
Yeah, trying to eat.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What did you eat?
Oh man, we had this one. I don't know what it was called. It was like a bread. It was just like it's giant slice of like toasted bread with cheese and some sort of like salami
the
style
Domf noodle.
You
know what I'm talking about?
Salami. No.
Oh, it's like this cloud, but it's a bread, and it has like at the bottom, it's like crispy and it tastes like salt, but then you get this vanilla sauce on the side.
Ooh.
But that bread, like, dude, it's like you're biting into a cloud, and until you get the bottom part. I'm not a big fan of the salty bottom, but I know some people. I mean, that's a dish, so it's like it's what makes the dish, especially with the vanilla sauce. Sometimes I'll just be eating the bread, like it's just like too good.
The food was good. Then we had.
It's called the Domf noodle. I might not be good. Yeah, don't look at me
when you Google that.
trying to spell it or whatnot. You see it? It's like it starts. Can you tell him how to spell it? Or like she's gonna type it in for you.
Yes.
But
that, and then they had spiced hot orange juice. And spiced.
You had some of that hot wine. I don't know what it's called.
Vine?
Yeah.
Blue Vine's good. I don't remember I don't think I got any there because they had the spiced orange juice and spiced apple juice.
Okay.
And I've been craving apple cider.
Yeah.
It's impossible to find out here.
Yeah. Well, that's good, man.
And then hot cocoa, like French hot chocolate.
See, that's the thing with that's. I don't know. That doesn't do it justice, man. What did it look like? Someone already took a bite out of it.
Because they did.
No,
It's
man,
that good.
that wasn't a good picture. But anyway, let's move on. Picture yourself in a world where you never joined the military and you got to work your dream job. What would you be doing?
Be a pilot
Be a pilot?
for like an airline. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just traveling
What
the world.
airline? United? You gotta go
Yeah.
United.
I don't even. I guess I do care.
Ryanair.
Yeah,
No.
Ryanair.
No
This guy,
way.
the next Ryanair pilot. Let's go.
Absolutely
He said, I don't
not.
care. Oh wait, Ryanair, I do care.
Somewhere that's gonna send me everywhere.
Yeah.
Like I would just like.
Oh yeah, you're right. I mean, there are better like international airlines other than United. I just can't think of them. I know Ramby would know. But no, that's cool. I didn't know that. I've always wanted to be a pilot too. I just couldn't see myself. It's like I feel like if you were to become a pilot, there's absolutely no mistakes. You feel me? Like I make mistakes on a daily. You know what I'm saying?
You take off and you land. The plane flies itself.
I mean, sure, you put the cruise control, but man, when you're landing, you're like, oh no.
I can't even drive
But
a car.
you're trained
No,
for
you
that.
can't.
Maybe I'm saying that because I'm not trained for that. But
Yeah,
whenever you
no.
do so many flight hours, it's not like a pilot goes straight to United. They have to, you know what I'm saying, get their
Yeah, like,
flight hours in.
yeah.
And so, like, I
And
guess
then
at that
you're
point,
a co-pilot for like required. It's like 10,000 hours.
yeah,
you're
but
required to be
still,
a
like, you have a
co-pilot.
bad.
10,000
You know what?
hours.
We're not. That's not even no, bro. I'll show you a better
It's like
picture.
rice from out here.
It's really hard to find good pictures.
Yeah, did you type in like German?
Christmas market, yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know. It looks way better, man. It's crazy. Is there any advice you were given from an older person when you were younger that you didn't take that you wish you did? If so, what was it? Man, I've been playing with my beard a lot lately, right?
He's been flexing, yeah. He's been
I'm
flexing
not
it.
man. I need a. Anyway, I'm sorry.
Man, that's a tough one.
Sorry if that
I'd say,
bothers anybody.
Like, don't
Oh,
hesitate.
I mean, like, it be just touching the beard all the time, you know?
I think don't hesitate would be a good one. Like, if you want something, go for it. Don't put it off.
Yeah.
Don't be like, no, I can get to it later. If you want it, go for it.
Yeah.
If you don't get it, at least you tried.
Yeah.
Um,
You miss, what is that quote? You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
yeah.
There you go. Isn't that
Yeah,
right,
who said-
Lester?
Who said it?
Isn't that
Me.
right?
Who said it?
Me.
No.
Michael Jordan.
Wayne Gretzky.
What? Laughing. What? I'm just saying.
It wasn't even a basketball player. It was a hockey player.
I know. What I assumed it was a basketball player. That's my bad. But
No, it's true. You just go for it.
no, that's 100% true. I think when it comes to anything in life,
Just go for it and give it your best shot. And as long as you gave it your best, you don't have anything to be disappointed about.
yeah, and you regret less. Like Rebecca knows, like whenever like I don't do something and I wish I would have did it, it bothers me for a long time. And so I think it does more damage if you don't try.
You're always going to regret never trying.
Yeah.
And you'll get over not succeeding as long as you try.
Yeah. No, that's good. Dang. Towards the end, that would have been good for the closing remarks, to be honest. I know somebody, I forgot another one on the podcast. I think it was, I can't remember his name. Colasino. He gave a quote for his ending.
Okay.
So, we're going to move into a segment called Who's That Pokemon? And for, since we don't have Marcy in the back working the magic, I'll have to edit the pictures in.
Okay.
Now I'm not doing anything crazy. No, I meant like the pictures for the people watching that are choosing to watch on Spotify and YouTube. I'm going to put the pictures on there. That way y'all can kind of play. And if he guesses fast enough, then I guess, pause the video if you really want to play. But where's my phone? Okay. So I'm going to show him on my phone, and then later I'll edit everything in. So the hippopotamus song. All right, so it's not gonna be that difficult, bro. I don't think it's gonna be difficult for you. I didn't reach too far into the gens. I only have Gen 1, Gen 3, and Gen 4.
You got a problem with Gen 2?
No, I don't. I just didn't choose them.
Okay.
But that's with Totodile and Chikorita and
Cyndaquil.
yeah, Cyndaquil. Yeah, see, you're gonna be getting this. I had to screenshot the names just to make sure I knew.
Okay.
So first one is this one,
That's Gloom.
and it is Gloom. All right, here we go. This is gonna be so easy, man.
Yeah, that's Skullbat.
Dang. All right, here you go.
That's Nidorina, female type.
He's correct.
Bro knows the gender. What?
Yeah, he knows it. There's a female. I knew that.
There's two
Ni-
Pokemon that are Nidoran. One of them's purple, one of them's blue.
Yeah.
And Nidoran is always
Yeah,
female.
it goes into the Nido Queen and then the Nido King.
Yeah.
Huh?
What? Come on, bro. Bro, I remember I'd go to the safari just to get one of them. You know what I'm saying? Here we go.
Eradicate.
Dang. Ratatouille. That's what I would have said. Oh, here we go.
That's Sceptile.
Yeah, that's my guy. Here we go.
Absol.
That is correct.
Metagross.
That is correct. Oh, here we go. This is my guy.
Trico. It's Trico.
Trico.
He's
Everybody
just
loves
chilling. He's just
Trico.
vibing. Got the
Hey, that's
Hey, write that down.
no.
What's your email?
I'll block that out. Okay.
What's your email?
Too bad. The
No.
timestamp's
No,
already-
no.
The timestamp's already.
Okay.
there.
This is one of my favorite ones. I think Lester really likes this Pokemon too.
That's Bidoof.
Yeah, this Bidoof.
I ain't never seen that man. in my
Bro,
life.
you love Bidoof. Here we go. I think I got some newer gen. I lied, but I don't know. Maybe
That's Leafeon.
that is
That is my
Leafeon.
favorite evolution, actually.
Yeah.
It's Glisser. Is how it's like GLISAR. Glizzer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Glizzard. Wow, you literally got all of them right.
Huge Pokemon nerd.
Here you go. This guy.
Charmander is my favorite.
Charmander.
That's my favorite.
That leads us into our gift. And we got you a little Charmander.
Way. Oh my
So,
god.
Merry Christmas from the
Oh.
podcast crew to you.
Thanks.
We always get our guests something.
I love it.
So, what are you laughing
It's
about?
adorable.
Yo, I miss Marcy, man. What that transition was sick. Anyway,
Oh,
funny,
the hook, it comes down?
yeah.
Ow.
Well, funny story. This is our cats.
No way.
Yeah. So we didn't want to glue it on. We found a lot of Pokemon at where we were shopping, and they all had Christmas theme. Like Squirtle had like a scarf,
Oh.
and then Bulbasaur had like a hat too.
Mhm.
And I was like, he didn't have anything, and I was like,
That's rude.
so I mean, you could take it off whenever
Nope,
it's not
definitely
Christmas.
No, it's
But
staying on there.
Yeah. But yeah, this is what we want to give you. This is originally for our cats. So we gave our cats beards and whatnot. But yeah, you got a little Charmander. Man,
Thanks.
bro, I was thinking about getting you so many things. Like there was this one Charmander kind of action figure thing where you like put the firebolt in the mouth and then like you press a button and it shoots out. So I was like, I don't know, maybe that one. And I was like, which one should I get? And she originally wanted me to get like either the Squirtle or the Bulbasaur because they were more decorative for like
I love this.
the holidays. So, but I was like, nah, man, he likes the Charmander evolution line. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember one time I said Charizard. It's the what did I say? It was something that XQC said. He's like a basic evolution or
Oh,
whatever.
yeah.
You seen that video?
No, but I remember you talking about it.
Yeah, I was like, bro,
got heated.
I was like, Charizard is such a basic evolution. But no, I was just trolling that. No, I really think. I mean, in that with Gen 1, like who doesn't choose Charmander, man? Like I feel like if you were to put like a percentage wise, like you're choosing Charizard at the end of the day, like his line.
Yeah.
Because
Badass.
yeah, he's a dragon. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that leads us into our closing remarks. We're kind of getting to the end of this. Do you have anything that you want to say? It could be towards me, anybody watching. So
Oh man. I don't know. I felt like that quote thing would have been
Yeah,
that would have been perfect for that.
no, you're good.
I guess just to reiterate on that, like whatever you're doing, just do your best. Like you're not going to succeed every time, but as long as you're trying your best and giving an effort, failure is not permanent. You can always try again.
Mhm.
I don't know.
No, that was good. Well, thank you, Zach, for coming on to the podcast, sharing a bit of a wealth of information for everyone. Everyone, like we're kind of, like I said, we're building a foundation here to kind of bridge the gap between what the military life is and just the outside military life. At the end of the day, we take our uniforms off, and I think it's a reminder to everyone watching. You're human, I'm human, we all make mistakes, we're all in this together, we're all kind of like away from home. We have similar struggles, we have losses in our family, and we kind of almost depend on one another to kind of comfort each other, and kind of, whether it's, hey man, are you doing okay, or it's just that culture that we're trying to build here, and give everyone a platform and to share their story, if to get something off their chest, to make sure, you are heard and you are cared about. So that's what we're kind of doing here, especially in the holidays. So if you ever need help from, if you ever feel like you're down, and I'm talking to everybody in general, if you ever feel down, there's always, professional help that you can seek out. And we'll put it down in the description if you need to reach out to somebody, or reach out to a loved one if you really need to. Reach out to family, all that good stuff. But that leaves us with the end of episode 20 of the After Duty Hours podcast. I believe we have one more recording before the end of the year, and that is going to be a special guest. I can't wait till you get to see that episode. It's going to be a good one. But yeah, thank you for listening. We'll see you next time. Bye.